Every time you don't make a sale, it's because of one of these 7 reasons. And if you're smart, you're probably running some sort of statistics, analytics. You're keeping a run sheet or a lead sheet, your turf, your allocation sheet. Put another column on the side of your little graph. Write down which one of these 7 reasons it is that didn't get the sale. So the first reason that people don't buy from you, they don't have a need to buy, which is the second step of the 4 steps of your presentation anyway. You should be covering this. And we all know the difference between benefits and features, right? That's 101 sort of basic stuff. If you don't know, a feature is how a product works. For example, this mountain bike has 18 gears. It doesn't have any emotional attachment, and there's no reason for me to buy these 18 gears. I don't know what they are, so I don't care. Whereas the benefit is this mountain bike rides up hills easily. And what you want to do is always lead in with benefits and leave the feature trailing on the back end. So you lead in with the benefit. For example, when people buy a drill, what do they really want? You could say that they actually wanted a hole. If I could magically make a hole for them, they wouldn't need to buy the drill. Second reason is no desire or attention to your pitch. And as we all know, you always got to sell. You've got to sell yourself. You've got to sell the fact that they're listening to you. Yes, they wanted to buy a drill because, yes, they wanted a hole. But if you actually delved a little deeper and found out what are they doing today? Why do they want the drill? Is this for their career? Are they a tradie? Or are they at home building a kennel for their dog? Once you know what it is, you can actually appeal to the desire now. Instead of selling them a $50 drill, maybe we can sell them a $500 dog kennel. We are consultants. We're in the business of helping people get exactly what they want. And sometimes people don't know what they want. We have the product knowledge and industry knowledge to be able to help them get what they actually want. And you start just focusing on how can I help this person in the best way possible today. And now you've created this story and you've created a raving fan for your business or just you as a consultant. So if you're not finding the desire, you're not talking deep enough with your clients. You're there to find out what their deepest, darkest problems are to solve them in relation to your product. Number 3 is no trust. They don't believe you. And this could happen for 2 reasons. The bad reason is you are coming across as untrustworthy. The good reason is you are making unbelievable claims. And if you're making unbelievable claims, I don't think you need to tone them down. It's good to have something that really shocks people. But if you are coming across as untrustworthy, it's going to be something to do with your eyes. Eyes is a really common one. I always find people have terrible eye contact. It could also be your body language, tonality, the words you're using, or how you look. Piercings all through your face, and you've got a big leather jacket, and you've cut your hair like a mohawk. How you look is going to matter, but no matter how you look, you're going to appeal more to some people and less to other people. But it's good to kind of get that medium grain so that you can appeal to most people. As for making unbelievable claims, don't bring them down. Explain your claims using social proof stories. So just always use examples. John, I know how you feel. I was speaking to Mary yesterday. She felt exactly the same way. But do you know what she found when she actually went through with this? She found that blah, 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 whatever it is. Incorporate certain stories into your pitch. Don't use them just to back it up afterwards. Because once you're backing something up, you're on the back foot. Number 4 is no rapport. They don't like you. Breaking the ice is the first step of the 4 steps of your presentation. And if you haven't done it well, you haven't done it well. You should not be moving on to the second stage. I would just stay there until I've sorted out breaking the ice. And some people are difficult. When you're in door-to-door sales, you're dealing with every single type of person on the planet, so you're going to come across some douchebags, right? But generally, you should work on building up rapport with as many different types of personalities as possible. So maybe when you get that next difficult person or douchebag, try to convert them no matter what. So that you're just building up that skill so that you know how to convert more people than anybody else. Another reason is you haven't perfected the spotlight technique. Use it, guys. It works. Number 5 is no hurry or lack of urgency. And urgency in your script will increase your close rate. You could use limited supply, limited price, limited bonus deal. I don't care what it is. And make it real. Have an actual bonus deal that is a very good deal. Have a limited time price. Have a limited supply. Make it real. Don't just make it up. And if you don't do this, you're not going to close as many sales. It is that simple. Never think you're doing the wrong thing by people. You're only doing the wrong thing by people if you're selling a product that isn't going to benefit their life. Whether it be your product or your company or just somebody else's company. If you're struggling to sell something because you don't believe in the product or you think the price is too high or the deal's no good, go to a new company. I did this myself. When I was selling those memory foam adjustable beds for seniors, and we were selling it to them. I thought it was a rip-off. I thought they could get the same result with other cheaper beds, and most of our customers were pensioners. I didn't believe in the product. I thought we were ripping them off, so I left the company. Next company I went to, increased sales, increased my income immediately, because I went to a marketing company, which is something I really do believe in. So there's no problem adding urgency to your offer to make more people take action so that they can get the benefit that you're trying to deliver, right? Don't be pushy all the time. Just be pushy at the right time. Number 6 is no money. Affordability, apparently. If you think a lot of your leads or potential customers don't have the money or they can't afford the product you're selling, you could be right. I'm not saying you're right or wrong. All I'm saying is this is the most common reason that sales agents with poor results give. Just saying. But you can always adjust your offer to overcome this type of thing. Adding a payment plan or a 2-part payment system, something like that makes it more affordable to people with lower incomes. Here's the thing. People with lower incomes are usually, they're the sales, right? I mean, the reason people have no money is because they buy things all the time. So it's really important to make your offer very affordable. Now, here's something not many people do. Adding a 60-day money-back guarantee, for example, will double your sales. If you change that to a gutsy guarantee, that will triple those sales, and it will also double refunds. For example, if you were to say 60-day money-back guarantee plus $100 cash just for me wasting your time, that triples sales and doubles refunds. And by the way, this is almost always worth it. If you ever have a strategy that you can implement that will triple your sales and double your refunds, you always want to implement that strategy. It's always worth doing that. I'll give you an example. Let's say we attack 1,000 leads and you have 5% close rate and 2% refund rate. You're going to close 50 sales. With a 2% refund rate, you're going to lose one, so you've got 49 sales. Now, if we were to triple your close rate and double your refund rate, so 15% close rate on 1,000 leads, you're going to get 150 sales because you've tripled your close rate. Now, your refund rate doubles, so now 6 of them are going to refund instead of the 1 when you got 50. So now you lose 6, you're on 144 sales. What would you prefer, 49 sales or 144 sales? It's a no-brainer, right? Number 7, no time. Busy during the pitch. Never present when someone is busy, like on the phone. Maybe they have a baby in their hand that's crying, they need feeding or changing nappy, whatever. Judge the person's face. Are they open to you talking, or do they feel rude that you're interrupting their phone call? I had a question just the other day. From here we got XX Saga City XX. If the objection is, I have to talk to the spouse, how do you get them to commit from that objection? And the answer is, you need to be there with the spouse there. If this is just a lead that you're talking to, you need to make an appointment for when the spouse is there. But you don't want to even start your appointment unless both decision makers are there. And if they insist on doing the appointment by themselves, you'll say, look, John, are you the only decision maker in the family? And then he'll say yes. And, ask that like 3 times. So the buck stops with you, John? And then he'll say yes. So no one else needs to make a decision here? And he'll say yes. If I then go through a presentation with him and at the end he gives me this, I have to talk to the spouse objection, I can really put it on him and not be rude, but say, look, John, you've just wasted an hour of my time, honestly, because I asked you if you were the decision maker. You assured me 3 times that you were the only person that needs to make a decision here. And now you need to speak to Jenny. Are you sure you can't make a decision? Because it really is frustrating when a potential client can do that to you, and it is rude. So you just need to let them know, and usually they'll feel out of their own heart to commit and to not take your time for granted and to give you respect. And another thing you can do is get the spouse on the phone if you have got into this problem. But what I'm saying is prevention is always better than cure. You want to avoid this situation completely rather than having to deal with it when it inevitably comes up, because this is a really, really common objection. And I believe that's all 7 of them. The first one was that the customer has no need. The second one is they have no desire. The third one is there's no trust. 4th one was no rapport. 5th one, no hurry or lack of urgency. 6th one was no money or affordability. And the last one was that they do not have the time. 6 and 7, no money and no time. I usually call them non-objections because they are very easy to overcome. They're not real objections. And once you get better, you'll only have to focus really on the first 5. Thank you for watching the video. Please like this video if you liked this video.